Yo, what's good, fellas? It's your boy, the Bryman XD, back in the house. Let me give you a choo-choos for the one time. Over the course of the video, I'm going to cover my overall reactions, how my first card show went. I went with my homie, Bryant. Basically, it's called the Twin Oaks Card Show in Auburn, Washington. It's in this outlet mall, which is a little weird, but there's day one and day two. Day one definitely had more vendors, probably around 25 to 30 vendors, and then day two was a lot more dry. There were even some tables that were open, but overall, pretty cool event. Everyone that I talked to was pretty chill. Definitely like some people there, you just need like a slight bit of deodorant. But overall, pretty dope event. Definitely will be attending more. But I'm gonna go over basically all my purchases from day one, on the right, and then day two on the left. As you can see, I went a little bit more ham on day two. But you just have to, live life, right? But yeah, a lot of these are a lot more for investing, and then some are more for my personal collection. But yeah, let's get right into it. So first dude that I talked to, pretty dope dude. His name was Michael. He had everything from like Pokemon, sports, you name it, dude. But basically, what I was mainly looking for was sports cards, specifically football, just because it's football off season right now. So I think that you can buy a lot of the cards for cheap. But kind of broke that rule, just by seeing how many cool cards that all the vendors had. And so yeah, let's get right into it. So with Michael, the first ones that I got was the two raws and two slabs. As you can see here, two slabs and two raw cards. We managed able to get a deal for both of us, to kind of give us that fair price. But the two raw cards I got was this select rookie card of Josh Allen. Pretty great investment, seeing how well that he did over this last year, taking a step up for last year, becoming an MVP front runner. So hopefully he can do the same, and I can get that nice little return on that. And also this Tua Optic rookie. As we know, Tua kind of shot a lot down in prices after his injury, but definitely still high on Tua. Hopefully you can take that step up in U2. And then for the two other ones, the two slabs I got. So yeah, this is kind of what I meant with like kind of deviating from my plan, because I was like, just fuck it, whatever. As you can see, we have a Zion SA 10 Mosaic. Definitely pretty high on Zion. I think that he's a little bit more underrated in terms of comparing him to how like overrated or even how highly hyped he was coming to the league. But definitely still high on Zion. I think that the Pelicans have that young core that they can definitely build around, and Zion's gonna take that next step, hopefully, and then we can get the nice little solid return on this. And then this next one, I'm not sure if I want to add this to my personal collection or flip this yet. But definitely Luka's solid players. We saw how he almost backpacked the Mavericks against the Clips, but definitely going to be winning at least one MVP in his long career. Hopefully, right? Hopefully Lon don't want to jinx anything, but definitely at least one MVP. So definitely grabbing this now, I thought was the best investment. And so as you can see here, with Michael, we shot a bunch of different prices to each other. We weren't too far off. We were managed able to get a deal for the lot for 900. So let me know if you think I got finessed. Basically for everything, if you think I got finesse, if you think I got steals, if you think I'm just fucking serviceable and just bought everything at market price, put it down in the comments. I thought I thought I did pretty well for my first event, but who knows. But yeah, I managed to get the whole lot around 900, so pretty solid on that. And then the next vendor, he had a ton of Kyler cards, and that was one of the players I was targeting going into the sports show. Just seeing how well he did in his rookie year, and then taking that next step up with all the offseason moves that the Cardinals made. That was my hope, and that hopefully he can kind of play to the level that he was projected to be once he was drafted. But yeah, definitely trying to get as many Kyler cards as possible. But yeah, as you can see, he was only able to get the PSE 10 conquest level of Kyler Murray, and then I was able to get this around, I believe, 150 ish. Definitely, we were pretty off in our starting prices, but after negotiating, kind of talking, sweet talking, and saying that his shoes look nice, he was able to go down, and I was able to get this at 150. So hopefully we can see that panning out well. And then the next dude, pretty cool dude actually. He actually knew a ton about the Mariners, which is actually like low key depressing. Even though I'm from Seattle, I love the Mariners, but just knowing a lot about a team that hasn't made the playoffs in like over 800 years, um, that's beside the point. But yeah, Kyle Lewis, picked up a lot of the Kyle Lewis cards from him just because how like this guy's a stud. Like this guy's gonna be good, but a lot of his cards shot down after he won Rookie of the Year to being injured, and so this is more investing into the future and some for the personal collection, just being a Mariners fan. As you can see here, we bought 2 Panini cards. The Panini cards are so much more clean than the Topps card, but as you guys know, Panini doesn't have the rights to baseball, so they don't, or for the MLB, so they don't have the logo anywhere. But it, it is what it is. And so I was able to get this Prism White Kyle Lewis for the PC. Hopefully this grades back to the 10. It looks pretty solid, from what I saw from the naked eye. I've never submitted anything to PSA, so I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about, but picked this card up, super clean card in general. Also picked up this green Optic Donruss rookie, pretty clean. And then 2 more of the Topps. This is a Topps Chrome of his rookie year. Not first, unfortunately. I wasn't able to find any of those. And then a pink Topps Chrome of his debut. So those are the Kyle Lewis pickups. Picked up these for around $20. And so not bad, not bad. I think he just like after talking to him for a while, definitely he was able to give me a good deal on those. And then the last one for day 1 was Donovan Mitchell. This is NBA Hoops. This is raw cards for his raw card PSA 10. Definitely gonna be investing in him, just see how well that he played in the playoffs. And even though the Jazz kind of suck, like if you want to put it blunt, he is kind of like the ray of light they have. I mean, Rudy Gobert's there, Jordan Clarkson's there, but yeah, like if we're being for real, like Donovan's the show. So hopefully this is gonna be a good pickup. I picked this for around $80. So yeah, we'll see. So that week, the end of day 1 came out pretty happy there. Really happy on that Luka PSA 10. And so day 2 is where I kind of went a little ham, but you know what the fuck going on. So this was the last day of the event, like I said, and so I was a little bit more trigger happy on day 2 just because like things are wrapping up. I think a lot of the vendors are giving more steals just because the day was wrapping up and they had a lot of inventory that sat through the last 2 days. And so this was actually a new vendor. He had a DeAndre Ayton card. As you guys know, this guy's been fucking killing in the playoffs, putting up monster double doubles. And so I thought that investing into him in the future, the Suns might do it. The Suns might do it. So after they win potentially after they win the finals, this card could shoot up in price. And I just had to pick it up. Look how happy he is. This is basically how I looked once I picked up all these cards. And so kind of matched, kind of look like him too. So pick that up. And then this next vendor, pretty cool, pretty chill dude, my Asian brother. But I picked up a lot of these MVP mosaics just because I think they look cool, and they're also really dirt cheap to get at PSA 10. So pick this up for $40. I think picking up any high caliber player at around $40 at a PSA 10 is honestly a pretty fucking steal. So even if the Suns don't win, I have the Bucks coming out of the East, and so if Giannis wins Finals MVP, this card's just good, do me solid. But if not, I keep it for the PC. Maybe potentially collect these MVP mosaic PSA 10s. But yeah. So this next dude took my money. This next dude took my money and ran. But like I said, I came to him twice. And so the first purchase I made from him was this MVP mosaic reactive orange of LeBron. I picked this up for the personal collection just because this is LeBron in his OG Cavs jersey. I believe this is his first MVP. If not, correct me. I'm fucking stupid. But this is a clean fucking card. Got the orange. Got that Cavs orange. Him with his first MVP. It's LeBron. Yeah. And then I came back the second time, and he recognized me because I'm just that recognizable, But I was able to pick up more from him. We were trying to discuss a lot for the first one here, but he was pretty stern on his pricing the first time with Curry. But after I think having it sit for a while near the end of the event, he was more willing to get this at closer to market price. So I was actually able to get it under market price with the whole lot. Oh, and then for the LeBron, I spent around I believe like 100-ish. Maybe it was 80, but around there. And so for this lot, I believe this was probably one of the better deals. Just because, like I said, I'm just talking to people and just getting that price down, building that that little personal connection. But I was able to get the AG rookie on card auto, this Prism Black, for 20. I think it's copying around 40. Like I said, the building had terrible reception, so I wasn't the best on my comp checks. But I think from what I saw, this is pretty good. And then picking up Saddiq Bey. Definitely high on Saddiq Bey. You already see a lot more Saddiq Bey. I think that Saddiq Bey is going to be a pretty solid pickup coming up. But yeah, I picked up his blue-green explosion, 65 number to 89, NBA Hoops. And then picked up this orange cracked ice Luca. I think that the orange cracked ice is definitely what people are going for. I was hoping that there'd be one with more of like a color match, but you know what are you gonna do? Orange cracked ice is always clean. And then he packaged the MVP pink camo mosaic of Curry. I believe that, like this could be a solid pick just because Curry hasn't been like too relevant compared to his MVP years. And so once he gets Clay back, potentially if they package a trade with Wiseman and the two picks they have in the first round, you know, you could see Curry is winning another one. So how to pick this up? I believe he did the whole package here for around 100. So definitely thinks that I definitely think that was a pretty good price for me. And then that was something he was comfortable with doing too. So managed to get that one taken care of. And then I'm telling y'all right now, y'all can quote me on this. Saddiq Bey. I'm gonna need y'all write in the comments right now, like 2 years down the line, just quote this video. Brian, you made me invest in the Saddiq Bey, and now I'm a millionaire. So write that down. But yeah, with Cade coming in, him in the back, Killian and Cade in the backcourt with Saddiq scoring is. But yeah, anyways, there's a dude that had a whole Saddiq lot for $20, and I think this is one of the main players I was targeting, but I think everyone had the same idea as me, and they were just fucking holding their Saddiq bays. But luckily there's one dude, and he sold me the whole lot for 20. Some notables from this is red, white, and blue variant, Saddiq Bey, silver prism of Saddiq Bey, and then his three of his base rookie Saddiq's, and then just an instant impact. I think he just threw this one on top just to make it a little cleaner. But yeah, copped everything here for 20. So definitely happy about that. Hopefully one of those come out to 10s, and then I'm fucking rich. But yeah, the next dude, I fucking love people like this. But yeah, he had a buy two, get one free. As you know, my cheap ass was fucking at this table for a while. But yeah, I was able to cop these two Lamelos, and then he threw in this LeBron Chase card out of the same set for free pretty much. So I was able to cop these three for 140, and so that I think right there is already a pretty good deal. Like this is one of the cleanest cards known to mankind, and so I do have another one of these. So I'm gonna send both in. Hopefully one of these get a 10, but bro, this card is so fucking clean. I know you like kind of see my reflection in the camera there, and this fucking picture doesn't do it justice, but it's nice. And then obviously picked up these two LaMelo base prisms. He's dude, LaMelo's gonna be good. So hopefully one of these come back as a 10. Centering was something that I like was looking into when I was buying these raw cards, just because it's tougher and PSAs is kind of been holding out 10s, but you know, who knows. And then this next pickup, this was my second to last pick of the day. The dude was super chill, honestly. He fucking told me he pulled this from a blaster. Bro, I almost walked away on sight when he said that. I've never pulled anything from a blaster, but you know, if you got the sauce, you got the sauce, right? But he pulled this silver prism Joe Burrow from a blaster. So I think he was just willing to get rid of it at a lower price. He's a super nice dude anyways. So he was able to package these two for 95. So overall, I think it was pretty fair for him, pretty fair for me. And the center is pretty clean too as well. And so hopefully one of these come back as a 10, and I won't lose sleep. And so this next one was one of the bigger ones of the day. And so I was eyeing these four slabs since day one, but we just couldn't come to a fair price for both of us. And so I came back day two, and luckily all the cards were still there. And I think that he was willing to do it at that lower price. Just because, you know, I came back, you know, we talked, you know, like I said, I said his shoes were nice, you know, I got to know him. Looks like he's getting into the more of the vendor side full time. He just retired from the military, and so we were able to work a deal. And so, going over everything, I got this 2017 Alvin Kamara PSA 10 base prism. Definitely think that they're going to be solid, just seeing how their quarterback is either Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston. And so they're going to be running the ball. He's gonna have like 800 carries, 10,000 yards, and so definitely going to be looking for that. Also, it's a pretty clean card anyways. I thought it was a silver prism, but maybe they didn't have silver variants back in the day. Um, Also picked up this Don Russ base PSA 10 of Baker Mayfield. Pretty much, I picked them. This might be more for the PC, but I know that after his AFC Championship run with the Browns, you never know what they might do. You know, they might stir up some noise. Also, Baker's a fucking clown, so pick that up for the low. Also, Kyler, like I said earlier, I'm pretty high on Kyler, so picking up any PSA 10s I found at an affordable price was definitely solid. So picked up his Panini Don Russ rated rookie. And then last, certainly not least, we have Lamar at a PSA 10 at a Optic. pretty high Lamar. I think a lot of people are forgetting that he won MVP 2 years ago, and that he basically is the biggest playmaker in the league. And so pick that up. And basically for the whole package, I think originally he priced everything out at around $950 or $1,000, which I thought was pretty high. I think the first number I threw out was $500, and so. And then we couldn't come to an agreement the first day. Like I said, I came back the second day, and luckily he was able to negotiate. We were able to negotiate a price of $650 for everything, which I think is a really good deal. Just knowing it's football off season, and if any of these candidates are doing well in regards to the MVP race, and then it's just the sky's the limit. Or aviation high school, sky's not the limit. But basically, overall, pretty successful 2 days over there at the Twin Oaks card show. Will definitely be participating in card shows more. It's honestly fun seeing everyone in the hobby and being able to talk to everyone and kind of learn more. One of the dudes actually taught me this fucking technique, right? This fucking technique. Basically, you know how people like dig their way into like how to get cards, and they like put their hands in their grimy fingers and shit. One of the dudes there taught me a way to get out of how to get them out. Basically, he used the comparison to a pack of cigarettes, but you like take your wrists and you just kind of go ham, and then eventually the card just kind of pops out right there. So it's really easy to get after that, and so that was kind of cool. But yeah, overall, super chill event. Definitely will be doing more. If you like the video, make sure you give me a follow. Make sure you subscribe to see more content like this. Comment below what your favorite card was, and also if you think I've gotten finessed, if you think I got steals. But you already know how it is. The Brian XD, we out. Peace.
27
Down bad.
First I had no hoes, down bad.
Yeah.
Then she had me simping, I'm down bad.
What?
Shawty in the streets got me down bad. Fuck it, me too, down bad.
Okay. Got my vandal strapped to the waist.